Good afternoon. My name is Monica Bright, and welcome to Chair Yoga. I look forward to every Wednesday where I get to come and meet with you guys and practice yoga with you. I'm excited to continue to be teaming up with the Alderman's office with Matt O'Shea to bring you these classes that will, in my hopes, help to bring you some peacefulness and 45 minutes of calmness to your day. So, welcome again. Um, Today, we'll continue to practice some yoga poses um, as we remain seated in our chairs together. Um, but I'm more than just a yoga instructor. I love to teach movement. I love to teach people about their bodies. So, in addition to yoga poses, I like to teach you just how to move your body. So, some things might seem like yoga, and some things might just seem like movement. And it's my hope that you take these movements and incorporate them into your days outside of Wednesday at 2 o'clock while we're together. We will practice yoga, we'll practice movement, but we'll also do a little bit of self massage. So we'll use our hands. I am a self massage teacher, but we will use our hands to massage certain areas of your body. So as you come to your seat, just make sure that your seat is a comfortable one. If you are on a floor, like a slippery, slidey floor, maybe you put something underneath your seat so that it remains still. And if your seat is on carpet, then you should be perfectly fine. I'm pretty short, not too tall. So when I have a seat and I sit all the way back, my feet don't always touch the ground, or my heels don't always touch the ground. And maybe that's the case for you too. But together today, we're going to start seated all the way at the back of your chair. So just scoot your bottom all the way towards the back. And when you do, notice if the soles of your feet still touch the ground fully, or if your heels get a little bit lighter away from the ground. And know that whichever is the case for you is perfectly fine. It's just where you are, right? I'm going to take your right hand and turn your palm towards the ceiling, and then place the back of your right hand into your lap with a slight bend in your elbow. I'm going to take your left hand and place the back of your left hand in the palm of your right hand. And then maybe your thumbs come together to touch. And if they don't, scoot your hands a little bit closer towards opposite thighs so that your thumb pads touch. Notice if your shoulders just naturally shrug towards your ears, and can you give yourself the space, the permission to just find some relief in your shoulders, and allow your shoulder blades to lower down your back. And let's just take your gaze down towards the floor in front of you, and as you look towards the floor, notice when you do that, if you want to take your head forward, try to resist that. So head pulls back, your head still stacks on top of your shoulders, and you just move at your eyeballs, right?
Hi, I'm Matt O'Shea, and I'm running for Alderman in 19. My wife Karen and I were born.
Just become aware of your physical body. Start at the soles of your feet. Then trace your awareness up your lower legs into your knee joints. Now take your awareness up your thighs into your hips. Notice how you sit in your seat. What does it feel like as you make contact with the bottom of your chair? Can you feel your back as it rests just gently across the back of your chair? And awareness to your neck and to the top of your head. Can you feel how your feet touch the ground and just feel a little bit more grounded, like your feet feel a little bit more heavy? And then continue the feeling of heaviness in your feet. And take your awareness to the top of your head and feel light. Maybe you feel like the top of your head just lifts a little bit higher towards your ceiling. You can either continue your gaze down towards the floor, you can close your eyes altogether. But bring your awareness to the rhythm of your breath. Notice how you breathe. And together we'll take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And do that twice more. Deep breath in. Just feel your upper chest lift. And breathe out. So last time, one breath in. And take the breath out. Lift your eyelids. Look forward towards the front. Turn your chin towards the right. Just look over your right shoulder. Notice what you feel around your neck when you rotate through your cervical spine. And turn your chin forward towards the front and switch. Just turn and look over your left shoulder. We'll do it again. Turn your chin forward to the front and over your right shoulder. Back through center and over your left shoulder. And turn your gaze forward, back towards the front. Hands stay right where they are. Just let them be soft. And take your right ear to your right shoulder. This time you keep your chin from your chest. Maybe you feel the stretch on the left side of your neck. And lift your head through center and switch left ear to left shoulder. Once more, lift your head through center. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Stay right here. Then lift your head and left ear to left shoulder. Now bring your head to center. Keep your shoulders right where they are. Just tuck your chin towards your chest. Let your forehead just hang towards your lap. When you just take your head forward towards your lap, towards your thighs, notice if you feel length on the back of your neck. And lift your chin and look up towards the ceiling. Just let the back of your head fall behind you as much as feels okay. Can you feel stretch on the front of your neck? Again, take your chin to your chest. Again, nothing moves, just moving at your neck. So shoulders stay still, then lift your chin and look all the way up. Bring your chin back level with your lap and stay here. Now take your hands, make fists with your hands. You can just keep your thumbs on the outsides of your fists. And then take the knuckles in your hands to your thighs, so close towards your hip creases. And drag your knuckles forward towards your knees. So you use your fists, you use your knuckles to create a little bit of massage in your thighs. Bend your elbows, pull your fists back towards your hips. And do that a few more times. Take your hands forward towards the front so you can let the pressure be as much or as little as you like. Drag your fist back towards you. Okay, so now take your fist to the outsides of your hips. And the same thing, just straighten your arms. And when you take your fist forward towards your knees, if you want to pull your shoulders forward so that you get closer towards your knees, do that. And then bend your elbows and pull your fist back towards your outer hips. Do that one more time as you take your fist forward. Notice how this feels when you massage your thighs, pull your fist back. Now this time you're going to take your fist to the insides of your thighs. So it doesn't have to be all the way in, but just towards the center. And 2 times, fist forward. And pull your fist back. And do that one more time. Just stroke your fist forward towards your knees. And then pull your fist back. And then once your fists come towards you, bend your elbows and turn your palms towards the ceiling. Just move your fingers around, so this doesn't have to be choreographed movement or anything. Just let your fingers move. While you bend your elbows, can you pull your elbows so that they touch the back of your chair? Keep your elbows right by your sides and just continue to move at your fingers. Now keep your elbows where they are and spin your palms down towards your thighs. Notice what that feels like around your forearms. So we're stretching the muscles that wrap around your lower arm bones. Flip your palms back up towards the ceiling. We'll do that one more time. You just flip down and flip up. Now take your arms straight and down by your sides. Just let your fingers hang towards the ground. You're just going to take your arms and just sway your arms out and back in. Forward and back. Again, can you try to just let your arms do what they want to do? So again, it doesn't have to be choreographed movement. Just move your arms all around. And then be still with your arms by your sides. Just imagine that your arms are really heavy, right? Your arms are heavier than they actually are. And the weight of your arms just actually pulls your shoulder blades down your upper back. Then shrug your shoulders towards your ears. You feel your shoulder blades, or you can imagine your shoulder blades lift. Your shoulders hunch. And then exhale. Reach your fingers down towards the ground. Again, think your arms are really, really heavy as you reach down. Do that one more time. And shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, let your shoulders just hang down. Reach your fingers further. Feel your arms get really heavy. Nice. And then relax that. Take your arms out to opposite sides. Stay right here. And split both of your palms down and back, and then both of your palms up towards the ceiling. So your arms don't have to be completely straight when you do this. If you like a little bit of bend in your elbows while you rotate your palms up and down, do that. So now take your arms down by your sides. Place your right hand on top of your right thigh. Lift your left arm towards the ceiling. And then exhale, just arc your spine towards the right. You can keep your back on the back of your chair. Just slide it over towards the right. And breathe in, come back to center. Take your left hand, put it on your left thigh. Lift your right fingertips towards the ceiling. And reach over your head towards the left. And do that one more time, both sides. Take your right arm down, lift your left arm up, and reach up and over towards the right. Can you feel length on the left side of your waist? And then come back to center, lower your left hand, lift your right fingertips towards the sky, and exhale towards the left. Come back to center. Place your right hand down on your thighs, then reach both of your arms forward towards the front. Just keep your palms down. Keep your palms down and lift your fingers over your head towards the ceiling. And if your arms stay in front of your shoulders, that's fine. Okay? But if your arms come back by the sides of your head, that's a fine variation as well. Then take your arms forward and face your palms down. And do that just one more time. Lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe they're at a diagonal, or maybe they're right by your ears. On exhale, arms forward and palms down. Bend your elbows, place your palms on your thighs. All right. Take your hands to the sides of your chair and scoot your body forward. When you scoot your body forward, so you're seated at the front edge of your chair, just so that the soles of your feet touch the ground. You're going to stay with a neutral spine. So how do you find neutral? Let's move your spine a little bit so that we can find right at center. So take your hands on your thighs. Take your chin towards your chest. Again, let your forehead hang towards your lap. Now slide your hands forward, round your shoulders forward, and let your forehead hang towards the ground between your legs. Then pull your hands back and come into a back bend. So with your elbows bent by your sides, lift your chin, look all the way up. We're going to do that one more time. And this time you don't have to go as far if you don't want to, but if it feels really good to come to this in range, do it. And then pull back to a back bend, lift your chest, look up. Come back to center, stay right here. When you come back to center, you're going to take your left hand to your belly and your right hand or the back of your hand to your low back. So it would be like this, right? And you stay forward. I'll just show you this from the side. I'm going to take your pelvis and like scoop your tailbone underneath you so that you feel the front of your pelvis just rock up and in. And then take the reverse. Try to trace your tailbone towards the back edge of your chair so you feel like in your low spine you come into a back bend. Do it again. Drag your tailbone like towards the backs of your knees. And then come forward with your tailbone behind you towards the back edge of your chair. Now try to find center, like right in the middle of those two, and you could play around. These are called pelvic rocks. Right? Play around with the movement until you find a nice center. Right? And then once you find center, you're going to stay right there. Take your arms out to your opposite sides of the room. Then take your right arm underneath your left, cross your arms, and hold on to your shoulders. Nice. When you hold on to your shoulders, you can take your chin to your chest, and then round your spine forward and let your forehead hang again towards your legs. Arms stay right where they are. Just lift your chest. Try to come into a back bend as you lift your heart and look all the way up. And do it again. Round and curl, so this might give you a little bit more of an upper back stretch. And lift your chest. Lift your chin, look up. Come back to center. Open your arms to opposite sides of the room. So we'll switch sides now. Take your opposite arm, your right arm over your left. Again, hold on to your shoulders. Chin towards your chest. While you round forward, take that pelvic tilt, right? So that your tailbone kind of points towards the backs of your knees. And then come forward into a back bend. Imagine how your tailbone sweeps and points towards the back edge of your chair. And then one more time, round and curl. And lift. Look up. We'll meet in center. Stay right here. Now we'll have the option to go a little bit further with another arm variation. Just take your arms out. Take your left arm underneath over your right. Stay right here. You can keep your hands right where they are. If it feels okay, you can make a V shape with your forearms, right? And if it feels okay to you, you can take the backs of your hands together to touch. And those are all options for you to take. Stay right here. Tuck your chin round forward. We're going to stay right here. And if your arms are at a V, press your forearms down towards your lap. You might feel increased stretch sensation across your upper back. Lift your chest and come back to neutral. Stay right here. We'll do that one more time. You just round and curl forward. Whether the backs of your hands touch, you have a V, or your hands touch your shoulders. Again, you let your arms hang down towards the ground. Nice. And come back up to a seat. We'll switch the cross of your arms. So left arm underneath your right. Hands to opposite shoulders. Hold on. Could stay here again, or you can make a V shape. You can take the backs of your hands together to touch if you like. Tuck your chin. Round your upper back. Hang right here for a moment. Lift your chest, come back to neutral, pause right here. We'll do that one more time. Just round and curl, forearms just hang towards your lap. Nice. And come back to center. Once you come back to center, uncross your arms and just place your hands back on your thighs. Now take your arms down by your sides, just rotate at your wrists. So can you circle your fingers around? And then if you want to move the rest of your arms, you can do that. So you can turn the insides of your forearms forward and then back. Be still with your arms. Now with your arms out, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Make fists with your hands again. Then bend your elbows. And this doesn't have a name, but it feels like superhero pose, so maybe we'll just call it that for today, right? Straighten your arms, but keep fists with your hands, and bend your elbows and lift your fists towards the ceiling. And do that one more time. Lift your fists towards the ceiling. Keep fists in your hands, and just take your hands and touch your shoulders, or just bring your fists closer towards your shoulders. You don't have to touch. Lift back up towards the ceiling, and twice more. Bend your elbows even more. Fist towards your shoulders. And lift. And do that one more time. Fist towards your shoulders. Nice. And then lift your fist towards the ceiling. Release the fists in your hands. Straighten your arms. Take your arms by your sides. Right. Take your left hand outside your right thigh. Right hand to the back of your chair. So we'll come into a little bit of twist in your spine. Turn your chest towards the right. Look over your right shoulder, maybe towards the back of the room. You could use your right hand to pull you into a deeper twist. Turn forward towards the front, and we'll switch sides. Right hand outside your left thigh. Left hand to the back of your chair, just hold on to it. So this can be a gentle twist if you like. So you don't have to go that far, right? Just turn your chest. Try to keep your knees forward towards the front. And turn your chest forward. We'll do that one more time. So I want to show you something. Take your left hand outside your right thigh, right hand to your chair. And as you turn, keep your chest towards the right, but turn your gaze forward towards the front and look down at your left knee. Make sure your left knee stays forward. Sometimes it has the tendency to cave in towards your right knee. Try to resist that. Yes. And come back to center, and we'll switch sides. Right hand to the outside of your left thigh, left hand behind you. Keep your right knee forward towards the front and just turn your chest. Turn your chest forward towards the front. Take your arms down by your sides. Inhale, lift your arms all the way over your head towards the ceiling. Bring your fingertips together to touch. So just your fingertips touch, right? And keep your arms straight for a moment. Get taller in your chair. Then bend just your elbows and take your hands to the top of your head. Straighten your arms. Reach your fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Then bend your elbows towards the opposite sides of the room. Pull your hands down and do that one more time. Breathe in, reach up. And exhale, bend your elbows, pull down. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, open your arms to opposite sides of the room. Now listen, take your chin towards your chest. Round your spine and let your arms hang outside your legs and your forehead. Just let it hang towards the ground. So if this doesn't feel supported, you can take your forearms to your thighs and just cross your forearms in front of you and stay in the seated forward fold. And just let your forehead hang towards the ground. And just lift your gaze, look forward, take your arms back outside your legs, reach forward towards the front, lift your arms over your head towards the sky. Fingertips together to touch, bend your elbows, pull your hands down to the top of your head, then lift both arms up towards the ceiling. Now take your right arm down. You could hold on to the outside of your chair on the right side. You just put the base of your palm onto the edge of the chair. And then reach over your head, bend your right elbow. Feel this length up the left side. Breathe in, come back to center. Take your right arm over your head towards the sky, and then your left hand to your left side of your chair. Hold on to it, right? And then reach your right arm up and over towards the left. Breathe in, come back to center. Reach your left arm over your head, fingertips touch together, right? Stay right here, reach up tall towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows, pull your hands down. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your arms out to a T, right? Stay right here. And then take as much movement as you want as you twist towards the right. And then switch and twist towards the left. Again, to the right. And to the left. Let's come back to center. Take your arms down by your sides. Pause here and notice how your shoulders feel. They might feel a little bit worked. And you're going to take your right elbow by your side. And just flip your palm towards the ceiling. And then you're going to take your left thumb and put your left thumb on the inside of your right forearm. We're going to use your left thumb to massage the muscles on your right forearm. Just take your thumb and just stroke it down your right arm towards your wrist. There's not really a wrong way to massage this area. So if you feel some interesting bits, maybe you pause right there and massage a little bit more. And you don't have to stay right in the center as well. If you want, you can go inside your forearm and then outside. And then continue to do that, but just turn your palm forward towards the front so that your fingers face down towards the ground so that your muscles are in a lengthened position. And while they're in this lengthened state, you still forearm or massage your forearm. While you do this, with your fingers underneath your forearm, massage the backside of your forearm.